Hey, welcome to the Full 42. We are a little bit late. 11 minutes late? Um, had some technical difficulties with another camera. That's fine. Everybody's still hanging out.
Everyone knows my cell phone. It was not focusing on anything that we want to do with the game. It's not. It's atrocious. So, yay!
1991. Yeah. Today we are talking about. Hey, everybody. Hi to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, hi everybody.
Yeah, we are full 38 or so. We're a couple geeks talking about geek stuff today. We're talking about 1991 movies from the year 1991, our top five. So that's the most I can say that whole thing backwards. The top five movies of 1991.
Of just 1991, right?
Of just 1991. Yeah, we did the 80s. I think a top 10 of the 80s, and we probably could have done this for the 80s as well. But looking at the 90s, there's just so many good stuff. We have to do it year by year, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, we could have definitely done this. When I did my list for the 80s, it was this. I suggested like I could do 5 of each year in the 80s. There was just that many, and it seems to be running true with the 90s too. So
well, it's weird because with the 80s, like at the end of the 80s, I had something like 95 movies on the list. Probably could have gotten rid of the last 20, really, maybe the last 30, but there was a good solid amount there. But they weren't as like dished out almost evenly as the 90s feel. Like there was a big chunk in 84, and then some good in 85, and then there was a little dip, and then it got better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
there were a couple of years that would have been tough to do it this way.
Yeah, that's true. Same thing with me. Like 89, 84, they both had way more than like 82 or 87. So
yeah. And we may have to go to top 10 for 99 because 99 is ridiculous. I don't know if you've looked ahead that far, but it's insane.
Yeah, 99 is pretty bonkers. I think we still need to do 5. I think we got to keep it to 5.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so before we do that, we have announcements we're going to do. And after that, we're going to play Life of, how do you say it? Reterra?
Reterra, yeah.
Reterra, because there's 2 R's. You might have to roll the R's. I can't roll R's.
I can't either. It's Reterra.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Ollie.
I don't know if it'll be on the list or not. We'll find out. I think we're going to have some crossover.
Yeah, I can guarantee 3 of them are not on yours, but
okay. You had some weird ones last time, and in the 80s too. You had a couple. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay. I can. Now, last time you did some shenanigans where you discounted a whole chunk of them because of they were sequels. Do you have any shenanigans this time?
No shenanigans.
Okay. There weren't as many sequels this year.
No, there was an exorbitant amount of sequels when I was going through 1990 that it was a little ludicrous. Like there was what I rattle off 14 that were 2s, and then there were a bunch of 3s that were well known, and like it got a little crazy.
2 of my top 5 were sequels.
2, yep.
Is a part 3 still a sequel? It's not a triquel or something like that. Yeah, it's still a sequel. Yeah,
it's still a sequel. Yeah.
Triquel.
You can make up words if you want.
Yeah, I do.
I did recently.
That's how words get made, you know.
You know, you have 3 in a trilogy.
What?
You know how 3 makes a trilogy?
Yeah.
Well, what if there's 4 in the series?
The Saga?
No, it's a quad. I think it's called a quadrilogy or quad. It's quad something.
Now who's making up words?
Trilogy and no, really, it was. Yeah, quadrilogy. See.
NyQuil.
NyQuil.
Depends on the sequel. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Before we do that, we usually do announcements here. We know what we're doing next week. Is that right? Next week?
Probably
no,
we don't. No, probably do 92. The 17th is Eric.
Right.
The Monday before Origins is Eric.
Yep. It's been a while since we did some board gamey stuff, so it'd be good to do that with Eric. Get in there. Eric Lane. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. That one's going to be a good one.
Let's see. What else? What do you got for announcements? Oh, you doing the like and subscribe there? Big
Well,
old,
yeah.
I got a little graphic that'll.
Do that.
I should just keep this up, right?
You keep it up the whole time. Yeah, it'd be great.
Cool.
Having that up the whole time would be better than Friday's episode with West. I know you saw it. I don't know how many other people tried to watch it, but he was streaming from the UK, and I thought everything was laggy on my end. Like watching the video live, his voice was a good 10 seconds ahead of his reaction. So he would laugh along with what was being said, but the video I watched was him laughing later on. When I went back and watched it, the video was spot on. Like his video was streaming perfectly fine, but there was an echo that was atrocious.
Yeah. He was just constantly echoing and stuff. I was trying to watch it while doing some work, and I just like, normally whenever I watch stuff where it's, talking heads like this show, right? And I'm doing work, I kind of go in and out of lists. Oh, that's funny and stuff. And then I do my, that kind of thing. I could not stop paying attention to his voice that way. Mm-hmm. So even though it was a little annoying and we shouldn't do it, I almost kind of wish I could do it with my voice for real life, just to keep people's attention. Just come in booming. Hello, 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 hello.
It was pretty brutal. I mean, live was there were moments where it felt like the echo was there, and then there were plenty of times where it didn't feel like there was an echo at all. But then what I could watch of it, because I had to check to see if I moved a die in one of the things, and what I did watch, it just seemed like the echo was there the entire time. So,
yeah. Well, he's in the UK, right? So
he was streaming from UK Game Expo.
And you played Dice Miner again.
Dice Miner, and I won again. 2 in a row for me. I know.
Well, you lost to me.
To him, 2 in a row to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but the one that matters.
Right, and you beat both of us. Your 136 beat both his and I.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't need to ever play Dice Miner again, right?
Never play it again, ever.
It wasn't even, I didn't even feel like it was like an epic one or anything, but that's fine.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into announcements. I know we always have a Luca painting.
I have a Luca painting.
Do you have any other announcements?
Nope, nothing. I mean, the Friday show, we're playing what will be the third game of Dice Miner, and we'll get a recap of UKGE. And he said he took a bunch of pictures and talk about shenanigans. We'll see what he has up his sleeve, but that'll be fun because I'm curious. Like, I want to see the layout, and like I haven't been there, so I want to see what it looks like. So that'll be Friday show. What else is going on? I got nothing. Nothing I can really talk about. So
we got some birthdays coming up.
No,
coming up. Yeah, some birthdays.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a birthday month.
It is the whole birthday month.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
We're only 4 days apart, right?
We're 4, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to be? Do you ask for games on your birthday?
No one knows what to get me.
Yeah, but you don't give them like a list. Here's a few games I'd like to have, or anything like that.
No, I'm not like that.
Back when Cool Stuff Inc. Was worth anything and sold games, I don't even go there now if they don't sell. Like, what do you sell? Back then, I used to have a wish list, and you could share that wish list.
Yeah.
So I would just keep that on there, and then people could go get it however they want. But yeah.
No, I don't do that. It's not. There's so much. It just. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I think a few games that I've played that I played at the Gathering actually would be on my list.
Yeah.
Way or the Rats of Wiscuria.
Yeah.
Yeah. But usually games that I already know how to play. At this point, there are so many games in my game room. In fact, if anybody has any ideas as to what to do once you've overgamed, like you've saturated your game room, how do you get rid of all this gamage?
You don't.
I need to lose 300 games.
Holy shit! I can't imagine losing 3. Fuck that.
No, I mean, there's a good amount of games that just I'll never play again.
Right.
Like they were kind of I went like, oh, that's interesting, and just kind of whimsically grabbed it. That's not the right word. Um, give them away. Yeah, that hurts. That's a lot of games. That hurts.
So
We don't have a good board game cafe here.
find a bunch of them that you are willing to give away, and check with your local library. A lot of libraries have been doing game rentals along with books. I see a
Okay.
lot of posts about that. So see if your local library has a game section.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
Or, and this is a little closer to home for me, but contact your whatever local school district you're in. Contact the high school or the middle school's library and see if they have like a game club or a game section. Because I know we started doing that in our local one when we did the game design curriculum. Our local library made an order with our local store to get games into the library because the kids were now, starting to play them. So either your regular library or your school's library would do it.
That's a good idea. Dave, this is a trap. This is how you get more. Case in point.
That's how I did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the reason.
Yeah, this is a good idea too. The $10 for everything. There's some games in there that I'd probably take $1 for because I don't think anybody else, there's some older games in there that just never, didn't deliver on what I thought it'd be, that kind of
I
stuff.
think we have our next topic, the games that didn't deliver by Chris Strain.
Top 300? Is that what we're doing? Oh, man.
We can section them off. We'll do them in 50s.
Oh, man. No, that's a very negative list there. That's that makes some people sad.
You bring them up, and I'll tell you why you're wrong.
There's going to be a lot of them that you just never tried.
Sure.
So
I can still tell you you're wrong.
Oh, well, sure. You do that anyway. That's just default.
Yep.
Anyway, got sidetracked and everything. So if you have no other announcements, then that means we got a Luca painting, right?
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I mean, just typical same stuff as last time. Luca's painting. So
Luca painting. Your 2-year-old's been painting for what, 5 years now?
He looks like it, yeah, for sure.
Because you have a billion paintings. And we like to show the paintings and ask you, the audience, what do you see in it? Rorschach test. Which one of you is crazy this week? I think it was me last time.
It was, I think you were nuts last time. Yeah, my lighting is atrocious. Well, I'm also in the kitchen, and the light above is not.
Yeah, your lighting in the basement is better whenever you're down there.
Yeah, well, a little bit, I guess.
This is almost better though because we can't see you as much.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm much better with that. I like that much better. Also,
I do like the Grogu behind you.
Yeah. So Keith, Keith.
Yeah.
He gave it to me. It's the Sideshow Collectibles Grogu.
Wow, really? Bring it closer. Let us see it in your dark ass camera.
It's the light side one.
How great would it be if he dropped it and you hear a? Wow, that is good. Look at the hair. That is cool.
Yeah, it's on the back too.
Yeah, Sideshow stuff is not cheap.
So,
does he have little hands? Let's see the little hands.
He's got the little hands.
Oh, he's got the ball.
Yeah, and this is magnetic.
That's adorable.
So there's a little magnet there.
Wow.
But he doesn't articulate. He doesn't move.
Sure. I mean, Sideshow is usually just,
only his head moves. Well, that was his whole body.
That's funny.
His head moves.
So I have the 6-inch figure version, right?
Yeah.
So he's this tiny, and he moves more than yours.
Yep. Totally does. The only thing that moves on him is his head, and it only rotates. It doesn't even go up and down.
He also came with the little frog.
Yep, and the ball.
And the ball it's like this big, and I'm pretty sure I lost it.
It's like
immediately. They got opened the package and it was gone.
Yeah, this one it's got in the hood, in the collar of the hood, there's wire that you can manipulate and bend and stuff.
Yeah.
And his costume has a zipper.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know he had a zipper. But yeah, he's adorable. For those that are wondering, No, he does not have any clothes on underneath this. He's got nothing.
So you Barbied him, you checked.
Well, so when you put him on the base, it's got there's one peg that goes into 1 foot. So to make sure I was lining it up properly, I had to tip him backwards, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
So just but he's pretty damn cute. I mean, he's rosy.
He is.
He's
Yeah,
rosy.
that's pretty cool. What's wrong with Keith? Why is he giving up the good stuff?
He's more of a minimalist than I am. He knows I'll basically take anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking to me.
Yeah. Well, he's also had it from the beginning. Oh, the bottom of this is pretty cool too. That's the base.
Oh wow, that's cool when they met. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice detail.
It's not numbered. It's limited, but it's not numbered.
Everything's limited.
Well, yeah, I guess. So yeah, I wanted to put him out for today.
Okay, so you got a Luca painting?
I do. All right, so this was done on the last day of May.
Cool.
And here's today's.
Whoa. Went crazy. Okay, I immediately see something. I'm going to wait a little bit because last time I feel like I tainted everybody's view on stuff. Why are you so close? Back up. Can't see the whole thing.
I'm just showing off the colors, the orange and the yellow.
Okay.
There's different colors in there. Peach. We did peach down here.
Kabuki says she doubts that he truly signed that.
He did. He's got amazing print script.
Eric says, please tell Keith that I too will take expensive gifts.
Move to Syracuse.
Okay. So looking at this, yeah, I immediately see something. I'm not gonna. I want to give like a minute to see. Okay, so we got some people saying here. We got Evan saying that there's a giraffe by a cow face. Oh, I totally see the cow face.
Yeah, I see the giraffe too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Matador?
yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Matador. Yeah, that's good. Gumby's horse back there. Oh, what was his name? Pokey?
Pokey. Yep.
Yep. Giraffe, dragon, breathing fire. Okay, I'm not so far off on my ideas then. Yeah, Pokey.
Okay.
Balloon animals. Ooh, that's a good one.
I like the balloon animals one. I like the unicorn cat.
I see a centaur holding a lyre, making music for a mermaid.
Okay.
Do you see where all that is?
Totally. I'm with you on the centaur for
Yeah.
sure. But now I can't unsee the giraffe though, because now I definitely see the giraffe head. But I did see a centaur.
I would say more of a horse. Like giraffe had longer neck, right?
Yeah, but a balloon animal giraffe.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Balloon animals.
Centaur wooing a mermaid.
Yep. That's what I see. I don't know what all the green stuff and the blue stuff is. Maybe the blue is like his talking cloud as he's singing.
Yeah, or just the sky.
I like the balloon animals though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a colorful one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He named this one.
Oh.
When he was done, he called it something.
Centaur wooing a mermaid?
He called it centaur wooing. He knows what a centaur is, and he knows what a mermaid.
And wooing. That's the
wooing
worst one.
Yeah, well. No, the name of this one is Fire Truck.
Oh, pull it, show it again. Okay, well, he went with the red, heavy red. I guess that's the water spraying.
I feel like this is the water he's putting out a fire. I don't know what was going on, but he called it Fire Truck.
Yeah. So he doesn't know the difference between a centaur and a fire truck. That's fine.
Not yet. He's 2.5, Chris. Please give him some time.
And a half. That's
2.5. By 3, he'll know centaur and.
Okay.
Is that gonna go there?
They said the fire truck crashed.
It's putting out a fire. Yeah.
Fire truck.
Yep.
No, that was fun. I
Yeah,
like that one.
that was pretty good.
If you're not watching this live, tell us in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that stupid stuff.
Do that stuff.
All that stuff. Yeah.
Do all the good stuff.
That big. Bing.
There you go. And a bell. There's a bell that people talk about too. You're supposed to hit.
Yeah, I need to hit that bell.
There you go. Yep.
Centaur Fireman. Yeah, you could actually do like a modern day fantasy thing, and why not?
Oh, I know what he's talking about. It's not. It's if I remember correctly, it's a game that they already have been developing or designing, and that would fit.
That's funny.
Might fit, yeah. Hey,
Andrew, you just missed the painting.
you missed the painting. Yeah,
That's back there, actually.
oh,
Yeah, tell us what you see, Andrew. And don't look up at the comments and see what other people said. Okay, so we are going to do the 1991 best movies. Okay,
Yep.
Did you put yours in any order?
No.
Of course.
Why would you ask that?
See, whenever we have this, it doesn't usually matter that much with games, right? Because we have such a wide range of stuff. We overlap a lot, but we also have a wide range of games to where we don't actually get on top of each other that much. But when you don't sort yours, and I have mine sorted from least favorite to favorite out of the top 5, that just gives you ability to just step on all my favorites. That's not fun.
I've been doing that for 4 years now.
Yeah, but it hardly ever happens with games. With this, there's a very limited list here that you could just like, okay, these 3 are going to be on his. I'm going to stomp on them before he says it.
Right, but so you go first and don't have yours in order, and then you can take the one that you want to talk about the most.
Is that an easel from canvas?
It's not.
If I did that, Andrew says Centaur in the background. Yep.
A fat troll. Yeah.
Maybe a fat troll in the foreground.
That's Chris's mermaid. The fat troll.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
I saw the seashells as those 2 dots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I could go first. Sure. Just don't stomp all over my.
They're not in order. These are my top 5, not in any order. Also, I have 12. So
You can't have 12. You have to have. Oh no! I just tore off his arm.
oh my god.
Oh, I didn't tear it off. Hold on. There's a little. It just pops back in. There's. He is not well made. I mean, he kind of is. Like he actually has a little wrinkle. You can't see it. He actually has little wrinkles and all that stuff in there. Like it's really well. Although he doesn't have a zipper in the front.
I don't know why there's a zipper. Like it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's just like that's what they could have stitched.
He even has little feet.
Button. Yeah, no, he's got feet.
Look at the little feet.
He's got feet.
You see the little feet?
Mm-hmm. I have the same one.
Okay.
With Vin.
Come out strong. Well, all 5 of mine are strong. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with a number 5 that.
There's also I think your 5 are predictable because there's at least 4 of them are like, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I don't know if you'll think my number 5 is predictable. In fact, I bet you my number 5 is one of your 3 you don't think I would have.
I doubt that, but okay.
I don't know. This is one that a lot of people say they don't like. So this is my number 5.
Very good point, Eric.
Oh yeah, should have come with the little necklace.
Well, this was season 1, right? This came out.
Okay, so before. Yeah. So my number 5.
Also, someone probably 3D print me some chainmail, and I could put it on him. That's gonna happen. Okay.
That seems like you're asking for that gift.
Well, yeah, I know a couple people that'll do it for me, if that's possible, which I think it is. Okay. Sorry.
All right. So it is not a sequel. It is a, I guess what you'd call a guilty pleasure, because I know it's not an awesome movie, but it's a movie that I like. I love watching it all the time. And I've seen it so many times. It's Hudson Hawk.
So yep, that's one that I did not think was going to be on your list.
And it's one of okay, yeah. Is it one of the three you talked about?
Yes, for sure.
That's what I thought. When you said the three, I was like, I bet you Hudson Hawk is on it.
It's so good.
I love Hudson Hawk. And I know that it's wacky and it's weird and it's not like it was such a different thing from Die Hard that people just like immediately like shit all over it. And I loved it. Let's see. Hudson Hawk is people.
Hudson Hawk is great.
It's not if you're in the mood for wackiness.
Yeah.
And they started off that way and they consistently stay that way all the way through. It's perfectly fun. I also like the kind of music and, you know, the buddiness between him and, you know, the wackiness of him just being like this tongue-in-cheek guy. It kind of brought back the guy from Moonlighting, you know, David Addison. It had that, there's only 2 good lines in it. I liked a lot of stuff. It goes a little overboard in some parts whenever she's like screaming like a dolphin, right? But you know, and it's so Hollywood ending and safe and all that stuff. But it's just a fun thing to watch. It's one of those weird B movies for me that would come on TV all the time, and I just watch it every time.
Yeah, I absolutely would. I am not a fan of hers, and I forget her name.
Yeah, I think she was in. Was she in Michael?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember what else she was in. She's okay. I just
super
didn't.
annoying to me.
Yeah,
but
I didn't think she was annoying. But.
Plays a bad guy really well. But yeah, the Danny Aiello and Bruce Willis stuff that they do, the thing with the show tunes, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I love that movie.
I understand what Scott's saying here that he would waste it on top 5. And I agree that there are others in my list further down that are technically better movies.
That's her.
Okay.
No.
But you know, sometimes you just have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. Sometimes you just have a movie that is not technically a great movie, but you watched it so much as a kid and you love it for personal reasons. So,
yep,
that's it.
I'm with you on that one. That one, good pick.
Cool.
Good pick. All right.
Guilty pleasure.
Oh, King of Comedy. Yeah. I'm not a fan of hers. I don't know, something about her. All right. Yeah, so you took that one away. That's interesting. All right, well, then let's go with this one.
All right. She told me to come out strong, and I didn't. Not for her opinion.
It was a pick for me. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I remember watching that with my dad. I remember enjoying it. I remember laughing. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember there's still parts that come out.
This is
Yeah. It's not like the Billboard top 5 and the movies that made the most money in 1991. It's the ones that we enjoy.
It was on your top 5 too?
Yeah.
We both had it.
The second one I wrote down.
I think I'm going to watch the numbers go down now as people leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we both had it on there. That was the second one.
Unsubscribed.
So I'll go with the first one that I wrote down when I was looking at the list of stuff that came out in 1991 was Drop Dead Fred.
I knew you were going to put that on there.
I love
that. The minute
movie.
I saw it in the list, I was like, he's going to put it on there.
Yep, of course. It was great. It was a great movie.
All right. I mean, again, it's a Hudson Hawk kind of thing. Maybe you love it, but technically.
The frustration that she has with him fucking with her all that entire time, like he's just messing with her constantly throughout the movie, and she's trying to hide the, like, she sees him, no one else does, imaginary friend kind of stuff. It was great.
I promise my other ones will be undeniable.
Yeah, I can't do that for mine.
Yeah, well.
Never
heard of that. You don't need to hear of it.
No, I like it. And so Fred is the main character's imaginary friend, and he just messes with her. Like he's got no problem just being an asshole the entire time. And and she gets blamed for everything because no one knows that he exists, kind of thing. And it gets dark, it gets serious. Yep. It's Phoebe Cates, and there are better Phoebe Cates movies. But this one I remember watching so many times when I was growing up. I loved it.
I'm pretty sure I only saw it once when it came out, and I was like, nah, not for me. But I can't, because we just made this whole argument that their movies can be personal, So, ball, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, when I saw it though, I was like, it's gonna be a Mike pick. I know Mike is gonna pick that one, and I think it was baseball because of the monster one from last time.
Mm-hmm.
You just like that kind of weird, yeah.
Yeah, and it's also
a new movie called
If. Imaginary friend from when she was a kid, right? And then she grows up and grows out of it, but he's still there, and he doesn't know what to do with himself because she's aged out. Like there's just a lot, especially going back to it and watching it, like when I was older, it hits a little bit different because a lot of stuff goes over your head. Like you don't realize it, but yeah, yep, it was.
Yeah, this is this is a weird thing for me, but he was always there, right? She just couldn't see him.
He would go away, right? Didn't he? Got locked up in that Jack in the Box or whatever. Like he would go away, almost like a genie.
That's right. Okay.
And then he would come out at like the worst times for him to come out and be a dick to her, and then just cause chaos, right? Do the mud pies on the kitchen table, the fancy.
Right.
It was just, yeah.
This is sad. A new movie coming out. If I think it's out already, obviously, since Eric saw it. It looked funny.
Dave.
All right. Well, that was your number 5. Maybe you can make the audience happier with your number 4. We snaking?
We can snake. I don't know if I'm going to make them happier.
I can put a true winner in there if you don't want to snake, and then we'll come back.
I'll snake it. That's fine with me.
All right. Go ahead. Do your number 4.
It's not going to be It's not going to be on the top of anybody's.
Well, our numbers are going up, so maybe they're just bringing in reinforcements to tell us how bad our picks are.
They're probably sending out things going, guys, you got to see this train wreck of a list that they're making.
Look at these idiots.
We came out with Hudson Hawk and Drop Dead Fred as top 5 from 91. No one would have, if there were betting odds on that one, that wouldn't have happened.
I don't know how you don't pick Hudson Hawk, but anyway, go ahead.
I totally agree. All right, so this one's got an all-star cast. But it's in no way a top, like a great movie.
All-star cast.
It's got Demi Moore. It's got John Candy. It's got Dan Aykroyd. And Chevy Chase.
I can't remember what it's called. I saw it in the list as I was going through. What is it?
Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble. Yeah, I never saw all of it. I saw little bits and pieces of it, so I couldn't put it on a list.
It's such a goofy, like Dan Aykroyd is great. I know this list is not going to be. It's personal. It's not the best movies of 1991.
You're going to like the rest of mine. I promise.
Oh, there you go. See, I'm redeemed by Steven. Yeah, I loved it. It just had this creepy, like Dan Aykroyd's character and all that makeup and stuff. Like he created this character that like was like holy shit. And then any movie that you can have Digital Underground in, with when Tupac was still part of them, it was like a little Easter egg. But man, it had this weird vibe to it. Like you felt, I don't know, it caught me. I remember watching it as it's not really an adventure movie, and it's not a whodunit movie, but it's like can they get away from this creepy villain kind of thing? It's just, I loved it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever knew really what it was about. I think I saw bits and pieces of it on television and then just passed by kind of thing.
There's nothing but trouble. Basically, they I don't remember how they get into this house, but they're in this house, and Dan Aykroyd is portrayed as like join me at dinner and let me take care of you kind of thing. And then it just turns like he's the villain, and they're trapped and they got to get out kind of thing. But it's Chevy Chase, and it's a 90s movie. So it works.
Weird. Interesting. I'll look at it, but I don't know. I mean, yeah. All right, all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the real movies that everybody's gonna back me up on here.
Do it. I hope you drop one that's so obscure no one's ever heard of it.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be
I do have some later on the list that I thought about. It'd be funny if I threw that in there, but I'm not going to say Duck Hollywood. So my number 4 is
Those are good, Dave.
what we got. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
My number 4 is one that's a it's got heart. It's got comedy. And it's got 3 friends going on a weird vacation.
Does it have Bill Murray?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I got it. It's on my
City
list.
Slickers.
Yeah, City Slickers is great.
City Slickers is so good. In fact, I rewatched it about a year ago, maybe even less than a year ago. I think, yeah, somewhere like around August or something like that. No, not. Yeah, that wasn't really a vacation as much as a fugitive run. The City Slickers, it's still funny, still holds up, and that story with the heart at the end, where like he's like, "Hey, look what I found," and smiles, and she's like, oh, like you can, like he feels like all rejuvenated, new, young again, that kind of feel, you know. They don't make movies that make you feel that anymore, like the old, like feeling run down and all this stuff, and then getting their second wind in life kind of feel, you know. And you know, all of his friends get that, right? They at the end of the thing, they're all like, "I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this." Like they're moving on, and it felt really good. But the whole thing is great. I mean, every character is fun. It still holds up all the way through.
I agree. Yeah, it's a great one. Good pick. On mine.
Acceptable. I've upgraded to acceptable.
Yep.
Oh yeah, even got to, okay.
Yeah.
Things are looking up. Yep. See. All right. So now we're snaking. I'll keep them with us here, so they don't leave. See, we got another one.
I'm gonna leave. Don't worry.
Yeah. You're gonna make them go away. Okay. All right. My third one. No one can deny this one, even if you're not a fan. This is the one that you're just like, okay, this is up there. It would be probably in the top 10 of 90s at all. Maybe top 5 for some people.
This is your number 3?
This is my number 3. It's a what's the best way to put this? Did you ever see the show Monk?
Yeah. Yep.
You know the chief with the mustache? He's in it.
I can't place him.
Curious if anybody from chat knows what I'm talking about from that. Yeah, it's Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, okay.
So the chief from Monk plays Buffalo Bill.
Oh, okay.
And it blows your mind when you finally see it. But it's really weird if you're a fan of the Monk thing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how would you not put Silence of the Lambs on here? It's one of the best horror movies ever made. In fact, I think it won the Oscar, right, for the year?
Yeah, I think it got it that year.
It might have been the first, if not only, horror movie that's ever won, too. It's so good. It holds up. I saw it maybe about 2 years ago again. I watch it every now and then, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, it's got that right amount of creepy. It's got they've done a lot of cool stuff too. The show was cool, the other movies and stuff like that, but this one is just the best of them. Always will be.
Yeah, they were okay. I think Hannibal was all right. It started getting diluted after a while, but the Silence of the Lambs is definitely the killer.
I will say the show Hannibal, I didn't finish the second season because it kind of felt weird and off the rails a bit. But the first season really felt like they nailed the horror type.
Yeah.
Like it felt like it was still in the same genre. They did a really good job with it.
I never saw the show. They had the movie, right? It was Hannibal. It was like a prequel kind of movie. Wasn't it called
Yeah,
Hannibal?
Hannibal was good. It was
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
It's not one that I'm just like, oh, you got to see this one, then this one. Like I think Silence of the Lambs just kind of lives on its own as far as I'm concerned. But the other ones were worth seeing. The other one was Red something.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Red Dragon.
Red. Yeah, I agree with Scott. I think it's more thriller than horror.
Yeah, that's the thriller horror thing has a faded line as far as I'm concerned, right? Yeah. So, but serial killer for me goes into horror, and 2 serial killers on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cannibalism, it's horror. Wearing people's skin, sure.
Yeah.
But nearly threw up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean they do a really good job. That type of horror is my favorite because they do a great job of like getting into your head and never leaving.
Yeah.
Like there's scenes. It's like, it's like movies like Seven or The Cell and stuff like that have certain scenes that just will always live in there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. 7. Jesus.
Oh, Hannibal better, huh? Dwayne Jones. But yeah, so that's my number 3.
That's a good one.
Not on your list, huh?
No, it was on my list. I don't. It was going to be on there as like an aside. I liked it. I never fell in love with that movie.
Huh.
Right, and really, there wasn't much you picked up a second run. Like you kind of get a little bit of like, oh, cool, but nothing. Like you watch it once and it's like.
I think I just really enjoy the performances.
Yeah, Jodie Foster is amazing. Anthony Hopkins is stellar. But it was more of a one. Like I if it's on, I don't go out of my way to watch it.
If it's on, like things aren't just on anymore, right? Because it's all streaming. So, but at any time whenever I was going through TV, if it was on, I would go, oh, it's this. And then 5 seconds in, I'm locked because of the performances. They're like locked into the faces as they're saying that, like I'm just in it immediately. So,
yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one for sure.
There you go.
Jeez. There you go.
All right. So beat that.
No, I'm not, right? It's like, isn't that like that's the one, right?
Yeah.
From that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take one away from you, but I'm also not going to do that. How about we go with? Well, I could do that.
Yeah, you know what my number 1 is. So
yeah, that one's easy. I'll leave that one for you.
Yeah.
I won't do that. I'm gonna put out Robin Hood.
You took my number 2.
Yeah.
Prince of Thieves, right?
Yeah, Kevin Costner.
There is a weird, like, independent one called Robin Hood that looks really bad. I never saw it. So just making sure Prince of Thieves.
No, this is the Kevin Costner version. Just amazing. I love.
We're on number 3. I didn't switch that.
Yeah, there wasn't much, in my opinion. There wasn't much wrong with this movie. I mean, other than people saying that it went on too long. It was only 2 hours, 2:20. It was less than 2.5. But Will Scarlet was probably the weakest of the bunch, right?
Really? Christian Slater? I like Christian Slater.
I like him too, but the character was kind of like lost. I loved everybody else in it. Alan Rickman, like as the sheriff of Nottingham, like just everybody else in that movie would like just shine. And then whenever Christian Slater would come in, I just didn't believe him as like, it just didn't fit for me. But the movie itself is just, I would watch that anytime. I love it.
I know. I love that movie. In fact, I got, I don't know if you remember these or not, but they used to sell like hardback thin book. Just, are you a fan of this movie books that kids would get? Yeah. And it would just have like pictures of scenes and stuff. And it didn't tell you anything extra, but for whatever reason, and I still have it.
Oh, neat.
Like, yeah, because I love that movie so much. I don't know, like as a kid, I didn't see any of the flaws, right? And it wasn't until I don't know, maybe in the 2000s, someone mentions that Kevin Costner doesn't have a British accent. I'm like,
Right.
oh.
Right.
And then suddenly it all comes crashing down. I start watching other stuff. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But as a kid, loved it.
Morgan Freeman was great.
It
Alan
was,
Rickman was great.
yeah. Oh, Alan Rickman was amazing. I watched this whole behind the scenes thing. I think it's on Netflix that they talk about behind the scenes of your favorite movies. And
Mhm.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, they did one. I think it could be a different thing I watched, but they were talking about how Kevin Costner at that time was the biggest movie star because he just got off of Dances with Wolves and all that stuff, right?
Okay.
And so they were like, oh, we got to get this guy and we got to make sure he shines and all this. And then they got Alan Rickman, whoever this guy is, and they were like, he so outdid Kevin Costner that they said, anyway, in the thing, that they cut whole chunks of Alan Rickman just because it was too good, too much more than what they had on Kevin Costner. Which is great because, he was pretty much the best part of the movie, even though I liked everybody, I even liked Kevin Costner in it.
Yep.
They also said that Kevin Costner came in like after working on one whole movie, he came in like a week later from that, just started right there. Like there was no prep time or anything for him. So, for what he had time to prep and stuff, I thought it was great.
I like him a lot. And yeah, he doesn't have a British accent, but whatever. I can see through it for that one. He moved to England. He came from the
Morgan Freeman was great.
Yeah.
He lost his accent while in prison.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, King Richard was Scottish.
Right, because I was Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yep. Had Alan Rickman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who played Little John, but I liked him a lot too.
Yep.
He was fun.
Yeah, he's an actor. I know who he is. I can't place him in something else, but
that's a fun movie. I enjoyed that a lot. It's not 1991. So yep. That's
3.
That's a great number 3. You took my number 2.
Nice. All right, so then I got to go to number 2, yeah?
Yep. It's okay. I've got a great replacement for number 2. And I didn't see anybody arguing with you that much. I mean, saw a few like, it was fun, but
yeah,
if you were in the right time as a kid watching that, it's a high adventure. Yeah,
it was a good one. This is tough now because I only got 2 more, and I'm leaving that one. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, I gotta do Point Break.
Point Break.
I got to. Yeah.
Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I actually have it as number 7, so I can't argue.
Yeah.
Point Break is just fun. Yeah.
Yep. It's just weird. It's a wild ride, right? And Swayze and Keanu they just did it right. And Keanu is just that flat actor that does this almost the same thing. Like he's just him, but it was fun. It was a fun ride from beginning to end.
I'm an FBI agent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a ridiculous story if you think about it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Completely ridiculous. But it's still fun. I would watch it again. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've watched it in a long time. Yeah. I just rewatched Avengers and I loved it when he called Thor Point Break.
Point Break, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like one of those if you know kind of moments.
Yeah. But yeah, mm-hmm. It's still a fun movie. Did they remake it?
I think they did.
Oh, I would never watch that. No. Like I don't think I would tell someone who hadn't seen it before to watch the original one. Like if you didn't see it back then, probably don't watch it now, right?
Unless there's something
it holds up.
Yeah.
Right. I think you have to have the nostalgia of all that
For sure.
stupid stuff to enjoy it.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, I've got it here. It's my number 7. So
It's a good one.
I can't argue
It's
against
a
it.
fun ride. It was a fun ride.
Yeah.
A nice, just a ride of a movie, literally.
Yeah. Oh, there was a remake. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So now we're going to my number 2, which was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. But I'm going to have to, 91 had a lot of good movies. I'm going to have to go with my number 6, which really feels comfortable going to number 2 because these 5 are really tough for me to put in order. So I'm very happy with this one going into number 2. Again, it's High Adventure. And it's Robin Williams. You know which one I'm doing?
Oh yeah, yep. That's down.
Yeah. Yeah, Hook.
Yeah, Hook.
Hook. I love Hook, and I don't. It's weird because I don't meet a lot of people that enjoy Hook.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I love the whole redemption, not redemption, but finding himself again kind of thing. Actually, it kind of has the same thing as City Slickers, where he's like sad and stuck in his life and stuff, and then he wakes up and he's excited and maybe just a crazy person at the end of it. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't see. This is normally the reaction I get.
Yep.
You wanted to, yeah. Okay, good. Hook was really good. I thought it was really fun. I really like the finding that kid in you and all that stuff. Yeah, happy to make Hook my number 2.
Yeah, Hook is a good one. Hook's a fun little adventure. It's like most of these, not without its flaws, right? We're talking 91, so that was your number 2. What was your number 3? Oh, Silence.
Silence of the Lambs, yeah.
Number 3.
And then we're going to our number 1. And since you've avoided it, thankfully for me, I know that you're letting me do it. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
It's Judgment Day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Terminator 2. It's got to be.
Yeah.
You got to have your, as who said it in here, there better be some liquid metal bad guys in here. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, Terminator 2. It's got to be Terminator 2. It was the best movie of the year. I don't care what the Oscars say. And not only, I mean, it wasn't just the fact that they had this cool new robot and that the melting, the whatever they call it, morphing or whatever it was, all perfectly worked and looked awesome and stuff. It wasn't just that, but the sequel is better than the first one, and the first one's awesome. Love the first one.
Very hard to have. There are a few that do it well. There's Empire, right? Is better than Star Wars.
Well, I disagree on that, but
T2
I like Star Wars more.
Than Empire?
Yeah.
T2 is better than T1. There are a couple that are there are on a handful that sequels are better. A lot of them are as good. There are a handful that do it better, and T2 is one that just did it better. Also, the storyline of like you took the bad guy from 1, you made him the good guy in 2. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, I know. It was such a good idea. Also, surprisingly full of heart at the end with the man, you're just like,
oh yeah,
did a Terminator make me feel emotions? It's crazy. And this is also coincidentally like 91 is whenever I started listening to my music, and You Could Be Mine is the first song that I was like, this is a song I'm listening to, not what my brother's listening to, I mean, actually he was listening to it too, but like what, not what my parents are showing me or what I, anywhere else. Like once you start breaking away as your own, like identifying, oh, this is the kind of music I like. This was the first song, You Could Be Mine, that I remember being that for me. And so it's all connected as a, birthplace of, my kind of movies and my taste and stuff like that. So, yeah.
The song you like is in a movie you like. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good. It does snap together. It's a good point. But if thinking about traditional sequels, right? If the second didn't happen and T1 was by itself, T1's a good movie. Then you bring in the second one because of it, and it's just. I think it added to it rather than just kept it flat. It brought more to it.
So two things about what Kabuki's saying here. So I am keeping Star Trek and Star Wars out of my list here because they exist in other dimensions for me on another level. They shouldn't exist within the same thing because they're so beloved and almost like a family religion for me. But saying that, Star Trek V was the worst movie that they had. So when Star Trek VI came out, it was so much better that I almost thought about breaking the rules and putting it on here. So
interesting.
But I didn't. I didn't break the rules.
Congratulations on not breaking the rules.
Enough good ones.
Yeah, thanks for staying subscribed, Steven.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about another one, but I have to go with this one.
You know you're going to sneak the other one in anyway.
Well, we're going to talk about. I have one.
I've got a few more on the list that we could talk about. That's fun.
So I'd be surprised. I'm sure people have watched this one. I'd be surprised if you did. I remember watching this one with my father. It was very music oriented. He loved it. He loved the music that was in it, and the story didn't hit me when I was watching it younger, but later on when I watched it. It's not The Doors. It's the
Commitments. That's what I was thinking it was. It's what?
The Commitments.
The Commitments. I don't know that one at all. You're right.
Yeah, it's such a great story. There's The Commitments. There's this dude starts a band and he does this like blues band, but all Irish. It's such a good one. It's got such a great story to it. It's very heartfelt. It gets emotional. It's just a really, really good. It's just a really good movie. It does bring back a lot of stuff for me.
Sure.
But I do remember enjoying it for what it was. And then it hits a little, like I said, harder when you realize like the shit that the people are going through and like how they're just trying to like break away from life by like through music. It's really cool. But yeah, they put out an album. They had an album.
Really?
I want to say it's on Spotify.
Barton Fink.
That was John Turturro, wasn't it? I don't know why that just came in my head.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought you were going to say The Doors.
No, The Commitments. So they did a version of Mustang Sally that is the song for me. Like when I remember watching that and they were doing that song, like that's what I kind of connect to Dad, like watching the movie with my father. That song, Try a Little Tenderness. There's an album. It's worth listening to. It's just called The Commitments, but it's worth it. It's really
I should check it out. That sounds interesting. I might like it.
Yeah, they did a great job with it. So yeah, a little obscure, but thinking about movies that like, for me anyway, that make an impact or stand out. I mean, obviously T2 and Hook and they all make sense, right? But that one it hits a little different. So a couple of remember Hudson Hawk.
I never saw Barton Fink, but I do like Coen Brothers movies. So I
want to say that's John Turturro, which they used him with the Soggy Bottom Boys, the Man of Constant Sorrow, whatever that movie was. I think was also the Coen Brothers, and he was in it as well. But John Turturro is great. I love him.
Yep. Yeah, I did have The Doors on my list. I love The Doors for music wise, and Val Kilmer's ability to take that character. I mean, it's so I've seen the pictures of them together, like next to each other, and Val Kilmer's the singer on the album that came out with it, where he redid all the stuff, but in his voice.
Yeah.
Amazing, incredibly amazing performance.
Yeah.
Probably his best performance, honestly. Well, as far as technical acting, I would say best performance. I mean, Tombstones. We'll get there, but
yeah. Oh brother, where art thou is the one. It was what's his name? Billionaire.
That's later on though. That's
Yeah. But it was John Turturro and Coen Brothers, I believe.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah, his ability to channel him was bonkers. Like that was amazing.
yeah. Was that Meg Ryan with him?
Yes.
Thought it was. Yeah. I also had Point Break on there. Same as you. Point Break was my, like I said, number 7.
Yeah.
Do you remember The Fisher King?
I do. That was okay.
That was a big year for Robin Williams, I guess.
That's right.
Fisher King was really weird for a kid to see. Like it was like really strange. But
Yeah.
I went back and rewatched it maybe 5 or 6 years later, and I was like, oh wow, this is a really good movie. But I kind of stayed away from it for a while because I was like, what is going on? This is like my head was not ready to wrap around it at that point.
Right.
I was 91, I was 13.
Yeah, it's just a little different. I guess watching it afterwards makes sense. I haven't seen it. Like I watched it ages ago, but
yeah. What about Bob? Yeah, that's a good one. That's one I had listed.
Yep, that's on my list.
I mentioned Doc Hollywood is on there. Do you even remember that one?
Michael J. Fox. Yep, that's on my list. Yep. I remember watching
It's a dumb movie. I would never tell anybody to watch that movie. I don't know why I liked it.
It's just it's Michael J. Fox.
There were so many movies that just got away with being movies back then whenever you didn't have streaming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, we got a bunch of bad movies now, but I don't have to watch them.
Yeah.
But back in the day when you just like, you know, I'm dating myself by changing the channel this way. Yeah. But when you change the dials or would change the channels and there'd be like, 20 options. Well, you watch Doc Hollywood a couple times.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had What About Bob? That was I almost mentioned that one. There's just some moments in there where it feels bad, right? Because you're just not bully state, but like you feel bad. It's not.
You feel bad for him.
Yeah. It all plays out well, but The Last Boy Scout, I fucking love The Last Boy Scout. Oh, yeah.
Last Boy Scout, is that right after Point Break on there? I love that movie.
Yep. So I remember him doing the jig right at the end up on the thing. And the only other one I didn't talk about, which a completely different movie and much more serious, was Backdraft.
Yeah, I remember the movie. I just wasn't like as blown away. I don't mean the pun, blown away as everybody else was. But I think it was just because I was too young to appreciate some of the,
They did.
It was just a little darker.
It was much darker, but they did some stuff in that movie that actually made you like. I remember not like having to catch my breath when they would show the fire taking over. There'd be like that burst of whatever. Oh my God, it was so cool.
Yeah, that movie might have probably kept me from doing more dangerous stuff with fire as a kid. You know what I mean? Like you go, yeah, but that movie Backdraft was pretty bad. Yeah. I didn't know the first Addams Family movie. I think I missed that one. Yeah, it wouldn't have been on my top 5, but that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was fun for what it was. It was fun.
This is on my list as well, The Rocketeer. It was a decent movie. It was good. If you try to watch it again now without the nostalgia, it's a little sticky. It doesn't live up to what we're used to now. That's the problem as far as superhero movies go. But there's a lot to it to love, though. Yeah. I think we've talked about. Someone mentioned Thelma and Louise. It's an amazing movie.
We talked about all the ones that were on the ones that you picked. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 5 of yours were on my list.
Yeah. Yep.
Hudson Hawk, City Slickers, T2, Hook, and Silence. All 3 of them.
Defending Your Life. I don't know that one.
No, I don't know that one. Cape Fear is
LA Story. I
Freak.
think I saw bits of it. Yeah, Cape Fear is really good. I kind of wanted to not have too many horrors on my list, really, but it is one that I had listed on there.
That was I remember that was a creepy story. Like they did that one where you felt it. Defending Your Life. I don't know that one.
Yeah, we need to look that one up.
I don't know if it's as good as Drop Dead Fred or Hudson Hawk, though, Scott. I mean, come on.
We lost so much credit with this list. We did. I had Bugsy on here too. Did you ever watch Bugsy?
Oh yeah, Bugsy was good. Bugsy, you felt bad. You felt really bad.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, he wasn't exactly like an angel or anything, but
no, but they did such a good job when the end of that movie happens, where you felt bad.
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I still think about Seven Dwarfs doing headstands, toadstools or whatever. Seven Dwarfs. Now I can't do it.
No.
Doing headstands on toadstools.
Yeah, My Girl.
Oh, My Girl. Yeah, I did not put that on my list for obvious reasons. Is you put Dan Aykroyd in a movie and then do that? Like what?
Yep.
So
Soldiers. Yeah.
So you mentioned Toy Soldier. I have never seen the movie.
Oh.
And I know it's, well known and stuff. I just
Yeah, it's not good. But I mean, you could say that about a lot of these. Like honestly, they're not good, but there's just a nostalgia factor of where you were, how old you were watching these movies, who you were watching them with. Like some of them was okay.
I'd go further than that. Say Thelma and Louise is, in some ways, it was groundbreaking at the time, but it just didn't, it just didn't make my list because it just didn't quite talk to me. I've seen it several times. It was a great movie. But yeah, I should see that instead of Toy Soldiers.
Yeah, Defending Your Life I have down. I'm gonna have to figure that one out.
Oh, New Jack City. That was also groundbreaking.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood was 91.
Was it?
I think so.
Ooh, Boys in the Hood would have gotten really close to my list. It's rewatchable. If you watch it again, the clothes stand out as being real bad, but that's just how it was. Yeah. Boys in the Hood was good.
Yep. Yeah,
Cuba Gooding Jr., Ice Cube. Yep.
New Jack was Snipes, yeah.
Yeah, it had Chris Rock in it too. I think. Was it Chris Rock? I can't remember now.
I watched it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw that one. But I did watch Boys in the Hood maybe 2 years ago. I like to revisit these. I think the next one I'm going to revisit is The Last Boy Scout. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
So good. Slacker. I think Slacker rings a bell.
Was that a what's his name? What's that annoying guy's name? Pauly Shore?
No.
I don't know what Slacker was then.
Yeah, I got to see a movie poster or something because it sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it.
I will find out. Oh, yeah, I've never seen this. Looks like 1991's Napoleon Dynamite or something. I don't know what that is. Oof. Okay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So, yeah, never heard of it.
Yeah, some of those are good.
So that's our list, like it or not.
Yeah, I don't think they liked it. I think 2.5.
Yeah, mine was Hudson Hawk, City Slickers, Silence of the Lambs, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Terminator 2. And I had to replace Robin Hood with Hook because you took that one from me.
Sure did.
And you had Right Said Fred.
Nope, not the band that did I'm Too Sexy. The movie Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred. Right.
Nothing But Trouble, Robin Hood, Point Break, and The Commitments.
The Commitments. Yeah, I'll have to check that one out as well.
You'll see me.
Good list.
I know I don't normally listen to much else than Dave Matthews, but now that we're talking about it, you'll see me listen to that album.
Yeah, I can always see what you're doing. That's the weird thing, is because I always have Discord up on my screen on this side. And since you and I talk a lot on there, it usually just sits on that last screen. And I can see right now what you have paused on your Spotify is Dave Matthews.
Mhm.
And it tells it, you can turn that off, right? If you don't want me to know.
No, I don't care.
I can see you watch Dave Matthews, listen to Dave Matthews nonstop.
Mhm.
There is other music, I'm just saying.
There is, and I listen to other music, but I prefer listening to Dave Matthews.
Do you?
I do.
I don't know.
99.
He has like 2 songs. I don't.
Nope. There's like 2 that I don't like
Weird.
of all his albums, and I listen to the same song at different live shows, and they feel different. They just feel different.
I don't like listening to live music.
A totally different band. Listening to studio stuff and listening to live stuff, they're a totally different band.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't like. I don't like listening to. It's not that I want to predict everything. You know what I mean? Like if you listen to a live one, it's always a little different or a lot different than what's going on. But I don't mind watching. Recently, I don't know if you saw this or not, but on Disney Plus they have a Queen concert. I think it's from like '81. What was that?
I thought you were going to say Taylor Swift. I was going to leave the show.
What? I'm allowed to like Taylor Swift if I want to.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm allowed to leave.
I was trying to think of something that I don't know enough about her music to pretend like it. But
if you said that, I don't know who you are. That's
what I can listen to pop music and stuff. Anyway, no, they have a Queen concert on. I think it was '81 is whenever, like in Canada or something. Yeah, I saw the first half of it. I want to finish it and see it, but I couldn't stop watching it. It was amazing. The just the adrenaline that he's on, the showmanship, everything. Yep. And it's not this big, I haven't seen the Taylor Swift, or I think they do other ones now that they're doing it. I'm sure they have this big, lights and stuff like that, and balloons. I don't know what they do, but it's just them on a stage. As they got a lot of smoke like everybody does, but just them on a stage, and it's amazing. So, yeah, everybody should check that out.
Yeah,
I don't mind watching it live, but listening to it on the radio live, I don't, because I don't know where it's going. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, right? Let it take you. If you can anticipate, if you know where it's going, then it's not doing anything. If you let the music take you on the journey that they're trying to do, it makes it better. Okay, you can love Taylor Swift. I know Eric does. I think Eric is like a week or 2 away from a tattoo. Pretty sure, and I'm not joking. If he doesn't have one already, I'm sure he'd get one.
I've heard a few songs because they're pop songs. You hear them all over. I don't have any problems with them. It's not anything I download or anything, but
yeah.
And I bet you if you and I gave it a real, honest, a good try, I bet you we find some songs we'd like.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm saying if you had dropped that Disney had the Taylor Swift concert on, I would leave because I don't know who you are. I think I have a good idea of who you are, and you would not be sitting there with Aaron watching Taylor Swift's concert on Disney Plus.
I got to watch it now, right?
Sure, but if you're saying you're gonna, that's cool. But if you said you did, I don't know who you are.
And of course, now if I watch it only just so I can say it to you, that's part of this, that you know who I am. Okay, I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, is it Vampire? Because I like that song. Like, I don't know anything else this singer does, but I heard that song. It was really good. Mm-hmm. It's a new song. Every now and then I'm like, I don't want to be old anymore. And I go try to listen to new songs.
Can't do it. I used to. When my cousin and I would DJ, I would listen to, because, you'd always get these requests for songs you never fucking heard of. And so I would listen to stuff just because, like, what song could you drop after another song or whatever. And then it's just getting bad. It's just getting bad.
Yeah, I was heading to my D&D group yesterday, and it's about an hour away, about 55 minutes.
Mhm.
And so, put on the radio or whatever. And our one channel was just like, whoever that DJ is, they grew up exactly when I did. Because they were dropping all the best 90s stuff. We're talking Radiohead, Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots, Guns N' Roses with the Use Your Illusion Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, yeah. Yeah, so much good stuff. I was just like, oh, this is perfect. And no ads. Like, when do you ever listen to radio and ads aren't popping on? I had almost a full total, like 45 minutes of all of that music. I was like, this is so good.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, Yellow Ledbetter came on. Like, when was the last time you heard that on the radio?
Yeah. I'm reminded of Ledbetter all the time because my friend Brett, his Discord name, I don't know if it's Facebook, but his Discord name is Ledbetter.
Ledbetter, yeah. Yeah. But that song's amazing. And that's the first one I heard. I turned on the radio and it was the first note, that where it starts. And I was like, oh, like, did I just turn on like a old CD of mine in here? No, I don't have a CD player in here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's one of those, like you hear it and you know right away.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also recently looked up the words to that. Yeah, I was wrong. I think the only word I ever got right in any of, and I'm pretty sure I said different words every time I tried to sing with it, was porch.
That was it. Of the whole
I think that's the only. Yeah, everything else was
okay.
I mean, yeah.
I wonder what your accuracy percentage is on song lyrics.
I famously around people that I hang out, I get music stuck in my head, but I don't know the lyrics to almost all of it. So I sing whatever pops into my head to fill in the thing all the time.
That's great.
And it's wrong all the time. And I don't care. It's fun. So, yeah.
That's funny.
That's not.
Yeah. No, it's like Cobain, right? Like some of his songs. I still don't know the lyrics to.
Yeah, I still, yeah. To Smells Like Teen Spirit. I still don't know all the lyrics to that.
Yep.
I heard someone do a remake of it, and I was like, is that what they're saying? Yeah.
I'm agreeing. Yep. I agree. Coming up with our own lyrics is what makes it personal, sure. Evan, we did do our number ones. I don't know what you were doing. You probably, I don't know, took a break or did one of the 7 things you do on Monday nights.
Yep, you missed it.
Chris's was Terminator 2, which was, I mean, you could have bet the house on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Mine was The Commitments, and I'm curious to know if you know The Commitments, the movie The Commitments.
I did Hook.
Yeah, Hook was his number 2. Hook was his number 2 because he had to replace Robin Hood because Robin Hood was his number 2. Yeah, so while you were putting the kiddo to bed, we went over our number ones.
92 is going to be fun. I already have the list right here.
92 is going to be
there's some good ones in 92. Yeah, it's going to
like
be good.
Hudson Hawk good or like T2 good.
Both. Say both.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, oh man, they don't make movies like this anymore. What are we doing? I'd never replace the MCU stuff. I love it, but we can also have these movies. Come on. Yeah, Father of the Bride. I saw that. I always thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. I think Martin Short's in it, right? He's the wedding planner. Yeah. I always enjoyed that. It just didn't make the list. Nothing wrong with it though. It was fun.
Yeah, I agree. It was good.
Speaking of those two, have you seen the show?
Only Murders in the Building?
Yeah, Only Murders in the Building?
No, but I just saw a Capital One commercial with the two of them at a bookstore, and it makes me want to watch them because they're so good together.
It's a great show. I really enjoy it. I think they're in their 3rd season. They finished the 3rd season.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's really good. Yeah, it's fun. As long as you go into it for fun. And also the weird thing is, Martin Short has, for the most part, like 90% of his career annoyed me.
Yeah.
And he does not, I love his character in here. He does such a good job in this. There's like a few instances where I like Martin Short as like his characters that he plays and stuff. I've seen him in interviews and stuff. I find him fine as a person or whatever. I don't know him as an actor.
Right,
It's just whatever. But so like his character in Three Amigos, I liked, and I liked him in Inner Space.
Oh my god!
And then in that movie, 2 was good. So no Cape Fear, love.
No Cape Fear. Well, it wasn't. It was there. It's a creepy fucking movie. Not one of my pop stars. Probably one of yours. Probably one of your other tattoos that you're getting.
She does a really good job in this series.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's very impressive.
It looks good. It's on the list to watch. I just haven't gotten to it. Yeah, Beauty
and the Beast. I saw it. Yeah. Yeah, I just never cared that much about the entire story. Really, I mean, it's a Stockholm Syndrome movie is what my wife calls it. I mean, what would you say if someone kidnapped someone else and then they came out saying, "No, I love them," and you'd be like, "Oh, poor person." Like you wouldn't go, "Oh, it's a love story," and start singing to it, right?
Right.
Yeah. JFK. Yeah, that was a strong movie. It just, once you see it, you don't need to see it again kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
But it was strong. Well done.
That was another Costner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He had 2. That was 2 big movies in 91.
Yeah, and the year before that, he had Dances with Wolves, right?
Wolves, yeah.
Yeah, he was a rock star at that point. He was really killing it.
Yeah, Angela Lansbury. I love that show. Murder, She Wrote.
That's fair.
This is true.
But he's especially good at expectorating.
He is especially good at it.
I do like the live action version, though. I think that's. Have you not seen the live action version of it? It's really well done. I was so surprised because I just told you how I didn't really care about the other one. It was really well done. Did you ever see the other live action ones, Aladdin or Mulan?
No.
The Aladdin one is good. I was blown away. I was ready for it to be really bad.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even want to chance it because Robin Williams is the genie.
And it doesn't replace it. Not
can't.
at all. It could just exist on its own level in a different way.
Yeah,
it's a different take.
It does exist on a level that I'm not a part of.
Backdraft was a movie. Yeah, we talked about Backdraft. It was pretty good. Haven't seen the animated versions. Oh,
I just recently watched Aladdin a few times over a weekend with the kids, and Luca loved it. He was laughing at different parts. He has no idea what's going on, but I can't bring myself to watch the live action of that. Lion King, I'd probably watch. Beauty and the Beast, I'd probably watch. Mulan, I would definitely watch because that makes sense.
You should.
What's his name? The dragon. That would be weird. Well, whatever. The Red Dragon. What's his name?
Yeah, if you hadn't said it.
Yep. I lost it too.
Mushu.
Mushu. Good job.
Thank you. It wasn't me. It was Kabuki.
Oh, yeah. Mushu.
And
Mushu. Well, now I won't forget.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not in the live version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mulan, the live version, is the only one I was kind of disappointed in. 1, because they don't have any of the music, and 2, because they don't have Mushu.
Mushu, it was a long dragon. I don't know where it was a McDonald's toy. I don't know what it was, but it was like maybe it was a Disney thing. But he had like a stretchy tail that you can bend around. Mushu lived as part of the beer pong trophy in my house. There was a trophy we had, and whoever won got the trophy. And part of the trophy was Mushu because I went to Cortland SUNY Cortland is in New York, and they are the Red Dragons. So somehow that ended up part of the trophy, and then the trophy came home with me, and Mushu lived on that trophy for years.
Fried green tomatoes, my mother really liked it, and I remember as a kid, as 13, it came out, I was really bored. And so I just never watched it again. I bet you if I rewatched it, I'd probably appreciate it now.
Yeah, it would probably be different.
But it was really slow and boring for a kid. So yeah, Chinese code. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot of that actually. But yeah, City Slickers was my number 4. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one. Apparently, Evan's going down the list.
Yeah, yeah. You just read. It's like the recap, right? He's just going through the recap.
T2, yeah, yeah, it was my number 1 for a reason. I think it would be a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, 91 had amazing movies. It's weird because 92, of course, I'm not going to say anything, but 92 has a slightly shorter list for me, but each one hits so hard.
Mm.
So we're going to be stepping all over each other in that one, I bet. Unless you come out with some weird stuff that nobody's ever heard of, like you do.
We'll see how much more I can piss off the crowd.
Are we doing 92 next week?
Maybe, yeah. If no one else, if nothing else is going on, we might as well.
Yeah, do 92.
Like 2 weeks, and then we got Eric. 1, 2. No.
Yep.
1 more week, and then we have Eric.
Yep.
Holy shit! Origins is right around the corner. Jesus.
I'm not going. I've never been to Origins.
I tried to get you there.
Yeah. Well, I'll make it someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
We can celebrate our birthdays together in the same city.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty neat. Is No, your birthday is on that Saturday, right?
91 is the year you were born? Wow.
92.
Or 92. Okay.
You remember he bragged about last time the 90s? And
That's very true. Yeah. I don't see it as a brag. He didn't get to grow up with all the cool movies we just talked about. So
I was talking. Who was I just talking to? I'll save it. I'll save it for 99. I'll save that story for 99.
Yeah. I mean, there's, what's crazy is 93 is actually a longer list. I have pages and pages of this stuff. It's insane. 90s was great.
You only need 5.
I know.
Technically 10 if I hit every one of your 5 before you.
That's true. And you could possibly next time.
We'll see.
Ooh, 96 has some fun ones. I don't know if they're great, but they're fun. All right. Well, do you want to attempt to do the Life of Reterra? I know we've got some camera issues.
Well, it's just going to be a little bit blurry, but we won't have an echo, and you should be able to see all the bits, all the different terrain and everything. I think anyway. We'll see.
Yeah, it's pretty blurry.
Why is it so fucking blurry?
So this is the technical difficulty that made us about 10 minutes late, was trying to get this to work. Show everybody Yeah, you can see it as you do it. Just hold up everything that big.
So, why is it all blurry down here? Why is
it's
it all
just out of focus? It's not auto-focusing to that. And I don't know how to make it do that.
I can't. We went into the camera settings to try and change it up. It's not doing the thing.
Yeah. But luckily, we can play the game fairly easily without needing to read those cards all the time, because those cards just stay there. And why not? Show them the cover of the box. I love this artwork.
The art's great. Hold on, I gotta move these out of the way. Also, I gotta give you your 3 secret ones. Also,
how are these secret?
Well, I'm gonna hold them up, and you can remember what they are.
Sure. But yeah, I love this artwork.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Even the windows and the letters.
Yeah, he's showing off that it's signed by Eric. I see that.
I'm showing off the windows and the letters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like the artwork.
It's fun.
I want to do, maybe we should do the game that we're working on in this kind of style.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Eric says it looks as good as Wes sounded last. This is the play.
Oh God! So really, what you're saying is we should have a double echo from one of the people, and everything else should be blurry, and that would be the epic show.
Yeah, I'm just going to start talking that way.
Let's do that. That's definitely something we should do.
So, Life of Reterra, we are building a 4x4 grid. Why don't you show some of the stuff? Let's see if we can see what that looks like.
You can't see anything.
4x4 grid of these tokens.
Tiles, yeah. They all have, there's different terrain. Why don't you pick one of these as you're starting?
I'll take the second one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. And why don't you pick one for me?
You can have the third one.
Third one now or third one before?
The third one before.
Okay.
That one. Yeah.
Either way.
It's really weird because I didn't realize that was a tablecloth. I thought you were on a wood table at first. And then I just saw the tablecloth move, like wrinkle. And I remembered that you told me that it was a tablecloth.
Yeah, it's just a tablecloth. I'm not even going to go there.
What? Is this a joke? I hope it's a joke.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be building a 4x4. There'll be a market of these tiles. And on your turn, you you place one.
That's what you're going to say, do or deuce not.
Yeah. You place one adjacent to a tile that's already in your grid. They can't be off. They got to be flush adjacent. You can't do diagonal. They got to share an edge. And what you place has to be adjacent to at least one of the terrain tiles on your thing that you're placing it.
Would it be better if we did that?
I don't know.
I don't see it. Well, yeah, we can see the tiles up above it. Yeah, we get more stuff. So
okay, that works. I can actually move this up a little bit then. Because it gives me more room to play with here with the 4x4. Yeah, so we're placing these tiles adjacent, orthogonally adjacent to tiles that already exist. On the tiles, there'll be artifacts, different artifacts, which you won't be able to see.
There you go. Yep.
There's a whole bunch of different artifacts. There's also these gears, like this.
Yeah.
The gears need to be adjacent to gears of the same terrain in order to build these buildings. So once you have gears in the same terrain that match one of those configurations, a 2, an L, or a 4, or a 2x2, a 2x1, 1x2, 1x2, an L, or a 2x2, you can then at that time choose to place one of those down. Those buildings are worth points and could be worth more points or could give you extra stuff as you go if they're built in your community.
Yep.
All your relics, the cell phones, the soccer balls, the whatever else is here, books, those are all worth points. You can also, instead of placing buildings, place inhabitants on your gears, and they're worth a point, maybe more, depending on what you have in your community as well.
There's some subtle stuff in this that's going to be missed by my bad gameplay, but yeah.
That'll be great. Yeah, it's a very simple rule set. It's on your turn, you're placing a tile, and your rules are, like I said, adjacent to, and the terrain have to match. And then your point scoring is based on a bunch of different things. Not a bunch. That makes sense.
Are you able to get in closer so that we don't see your hands? Because we don't need to see your hands, right?
No, but this will be a 4x4, and this will be a 4x4.
Yeah, but you could scoot that up higher, right? I don't know. Just trying to get a little bit closer in.
I mean, I can. We can forget
My
about...
hope is that you mess up and the phone turns off and it becomes a whole catastrophe.
Oh, it probably will happen.
Awesome.
I mean, if I zoom in... and
that's awesome. There you go.
Well, then you forget about the tiles.
Yeah, I don't care about the tiles.
But then as long as you can see the 4, as long as I can make a 4x4.
That's all that matters.
Right. So at the end of the game, we're going to be scoring these things. Your segments, your terrain types. If they're 7 or more spaces, you'll get 3 points for each one of those. Your energy sources, there's one tile that's it's a 2x2 blue ocean water tile that has like an energy battery on it. They'll be worth points if they are completely surrounded. Edges don't count. Your relics, like I said, your books, your cell phones, these soccer balls you can put down, those are worth a point each. Your inhabitants are worth a point each. Your buildings have to do with the card, so they're worth a certain amount of points. or not. And then junk. Some of these things can put junk on other people's stuff. Will actually take will take points away from you. So, but really on your turn, you're placing a tile, and that's it. And then you're moving on. You're going to do that in a 4x4 grid, and then you score your points. So for this game, we have the garden, which is worth 2 points, and it's additional 2 points if you have the largest segment of continuous terrain. So it could be worth 4 points if one of your terrain types is longer than the other person's. It'll be worth 4. Otherwise, it's only worth 2.
It has to be the terrain that it's on, right?
If you have no, it does not.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Nope. Your school is worth 1 point for each different type of visible relic in your community. So depending on how many different types of relics you have, you get a point for each one that's visible. Each different one, different type. The infirmary, and this is worth question mark points because this is giving you the points based on your relics. The infirmary is worth 4 points. Oh, cool.
So that was cool. I want to see that.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I want to go see that too. The infirmary is 4 points, and then every time a neighbor places an inhabitant, you can place an inhabitant on this building. Or any other building in the same segment of continuous terrain types. So wherever that building is, you can place an inhabitant on another building in that same terrain type or on that building when your neighbor places an inhabitant. The farm is also worth 4 points, and every time you place an inhabitant, you can place a junk on a relic of your opponent.
Yeah, that's a mean one.
The farm one's a good one. And then the public square, which I will let you know, there is only one of them in a 2-player game.
Mm-hmm.
The farm and the infirmary, there are 2 of them. And then the school and the garden, there are 5 of each of them. But the public square, there's only one. It's worth 5 points, and your inhabitants are worth double.
Okay. These are different cards than I played with last time. It's good.
That's the best thing about this is like it only takes, 15, 20 minutes to play. And then when you're done, you just put the buildings back up there. You can flip these over to their purple side.
Yeah, I think I played the purple side last time.
So great.
Cool.
I love this.
Let's do it.
So you're on the left. I'm on the right.
Yeah. We should have tiles to pick from, right?
Yeah.
4?
I'm gonna hold up 3. Do you have a pen with you?
No.
Do you have a pen within reach?
Maybe.
You're sitting at your work desk. You tell me you don't have a pen?
Yeah, fine. I got a pen.
All right. I'm gonna hold up 3 tiles.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look.
Yeah.
These are your secret tiles. So at any point, instead of placing one from the market, you can place one of these instead.
I'm just going to memorize them. Go ahead. And I'll totally not ask you to show them to me again later.
All right.
All right, show them. You have to actually show them to the camera, though.
I'm not looking, so I don't know where it is. Help me out.
It's not even close. Okay, there's one. All right, cool.
Good.
Show me another one. A little to your right. Yep. Good. Yep. Excellent. Cool. All right, I'm good.
All right, those are your 3.
Totally memorized.
I'm going to take the next 3 in that thing, put them over here so you can't see them.
You have to memorize them too.
Those are shit. Do you have? I can't send you a picture of them because my phone's being used. That's cool. All right.
I'll see them eventually.
Are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who goes first?
You, because you asked.
Cool. That 4th one, what's next to the gear?
It's a compass.
Oh, okay. And the compass is just another artifact, right?
It is an artifact, yeah. So 2 gears there, 2 gears there, 2 gears there, a gear here, and a gear here.
I'm going to take the 5th one, please. Yep.
Okay.
Turn it 90 degrees.
Right or left?
Then, right. And then put it to the left of mine. Oh, wait. I'm on the left?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Turn it back where it was and put it on top. Yeah. There you go. Yep. Done.
All right.
Easy game.
Yeah, I'm going to take this. I'm going to go do that. But I don't want to do that. I'm going to go there.
You can't do that. It has to be a 4x4.
Oh, right. Ah, I'll do that. Okay.
Oh, do I hate draft that one on the far right? Because that's pretty chunky. Or do I just do my own thing?
You actually can't do any of the forest because you don't have a forest terrain.
You can't do any of the forest because you don't
Well,
have
I can because I have forest terrain.
All right, fine. Then I want forest terrain. Give me the third one and attach it to the top right.
The way it is?
Slide it over there. Yes, like that. And then I'm going to put a building on it. So
Okay.
I could put a 2 building, right?
You can put a 2. You have the garden or the school. The garden's
And-
worth 2 points and could be 2 more if you have the longest terrain, contiguous terrain. The school is worth 1 point for every different visible relic.
Give me the first one.
The garden. Okie dokie. Garden it is.
Bam, winning.
Yep, you got 2 points, and it could be worth 4 points if you have the largest contiguous terrain.
Oh, I will.
Well, we'll see. All right.
Take it. Take it.
Um,
Man, you get a lot of good forest options here. That's why I had to get in there.
I know.
Let you have all the forest.
Well, I don't want you to get that one. We'll see that.
Hate drafter. That's where you put that?
Yep.
You putting a building on it?
I'm not.
I see what you're up to.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. I'll take the third one and connect my gears, please. All right, let's get. Let's see. Let's get the second one in there. What's that one do again? The farm?
Well,
The school? Yep, that's what I meant.
The school is worth 1 point for each visible relic in your community.
Ah, good. All those relics I got. Cool.
Yep, you have a lot of those. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, you've done
Winning. Still winning.
You are still winning.
I'm playing the short game.
I see that.
Really? Fine. You building something?
No.
All right. New tile, please. Ooh, so do I piss off Mike by taking the one tile he wants? It's good because it's worth a point to me if I do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yep. I didn't tell you which one you wanted.
That's the only one that fit your description.
Yeah. I will take that, and you could put that at the bottom right. Right bottom.
Which here?
Yeah. Thank you. Let's go. I like the Yep. Go back. Yeah. No, one more time.
This way?
One more turn. There
This
you
way.
go. Yep. Make a little lake. Cool.
Okay.
Done. Now we're competing. Now it's a competition, yo.
Is it?
Seems a little hate drafty. I don't know why you do that.
Yeah, that sucks though.
Yeah. Well, you could turn it. Yeah. Oh, but then your gears aren't touching.
No. I could do inhabitants though, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, do little man. All right.
Hold on, I don't know if I'm done yet.
You might be done.
No,
Oh, you're done.
I don't like it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can't. No. Don't do that.
It's decent. Which one are you getting?
I'm not.
You're not doing the building? Okay. Don't like that. All right, give me my next option. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I have to. Yeah. Let's see. What's the garden do again?
The garden is 2 points, and then it's 2 points if you have the longest terrain, longest contiguous terrain.
Really putting all my eggs in that basket, huh?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right now, your forest is 11.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do one of those garden.
And each garden would be
2
each
points.
one would be 4 points. So
Cool.
all right, there's that now. That's cool, I guess.
Oh. All right. What you making now?
I don't know if I want to do the infirmary or the farm.
The farm's the mean one, right?
Farm is the every time you place an inhabitant, you place a junk token on a relic of your neighbor's whatever.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
What's the other one do?
Every time a neighbor places an inhabitant, you place an inhabitant on this building or a building in the same segment. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do the farm. Okay. And then new tile.
All right. I will take the forest 5th tile, and you can put that at the bottom. Yeah.
Here?
It doesn't really matter how you spin it. So.
Well, I mean, you want me to enclose the lake? I can put it over here. I can put it up.
No, you had it right the first time. Yep.
Here? Okay.
Yep. That's a nice one for you.
Well, it's also you got your 4 across, so
yeah. Should scoot yours up a little bit so we can see it. Yeah. So what you doing?
I don't know. This is a tough decision here. Tiles aren't that great, honestly.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
No, they're really not, though. They stink. And I can't make that happen, so that's super fun. So what if I did this? Again, that does that, though. No, that's fine. I'll do that. Do that.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, I'll put it there.
All right, you're starting to define your whole area.
Yeah.
Are you building?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, I built a school.
And that one's
1 point for every different relic.
okay. Wait, it's different relic?
Different relic.
Oh crap.
Each different type of visible relic in your community.
Nice. I am going to take that forest one.
Okay.
Why don't we match the water and the forest down there? Yeah. Looks good.
Okay. That's good. All right. No, I don't want to do that, though. That's so dumb.
Do the dumb.
I don't want to do the dumb. You do
the dumb. Do the dumb.
I'm going to place one of my own.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had those.
Put that there.
Yeah, I forget to take that.
Okay.
Can I see my 3 again?
You can.
Totally forgot what those were.
And you said you're going to memorize them, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I didn't say for how long. Okay.
Oh, that's face down.
Yep. Okay.
Good.
Yep. All right. Let me play that second one.
God. Was it this one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put an inhabitants on uh, that guy. Can I also put a building?
No, one or the other.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on. If that's the case, then yeah,
Where'd the pen go?
I could go up the other way with it.
I had the pen. There it is.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it that way. Instead of the inhabitants, why are you doing the pin?
I want to remember that I have it. And I was going to. It's a wall between your community and mine.
Okay. Putting up walls already. Jeez.
Yep.
All right. I will go with, let's see. Farm was the, a garden was the big, all right, let's do a garden.
The garden is 2 points, and then 2 more points if you have the largest terrain, which it looks like you do.
Let's do garden.
Garden it is. All right.
All right.
So I'm still left with this shit, which is fine because now I can do this thing. And then probably not going to get that. But it's worth 2 points. But I can get more out of that. So let's do that. I'm going to do the school up there. Okay.
All right. Let's see. That's useless. Why don't we go with? Ooh. Let's take the 4th one. No, you know what? I don't want that one. Let's take the 5th one and just put it at my top left. Top left. You don't have to do that. Now I can't see my bottom. And I do like to look at my bottom.
I'm going to hit B on that one to bookmark.
Nope. Nope.
Great.
Yep. Looks good.
Okay, I bookmarked it. Good?
Great.
All right.
All right, now, fellas. Yeah. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
Oh my God, stop.
All right. You're the one that started it. But they, all right.
I'm going to be the one to stop it.
Someone just left because I started singing.
Mm-hmm. I want to put that one down, but it's not going to really help anything.
That's funny. I wish I didn't get the real-time numbers of people watching us. Because every time I see someone leave, I'm like, what did I just say? Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm good there. But, well, yeah, I'm going to place an inhabitant on that, which means I get to jump up one of your things. So I'm going to jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Evil work. Ooh, that's a fun one. Give me that one. Please.
All right.
Yep, exactly how you just did that.
Is there?
Nope. Turn it one more. There you go.
Good?
All good. Yep. See, that's how you take turns.
Yeah, that was amazing. It was such a great turn.
I didn't say it was a good turn. I just said that's how you take it.
Let's do another school. Okay.
I'll take the fifth one, and you know how to connect that. The gears. Yep. Oh, let's do another garden.
There are 2 gardens left. There is 1 school left.
Oh, what's the school do again? It's the artifacts, right? I don't
Point.
really have a lot there. Yeah, let's do the garden.
Garden it is. All right, new tile. I want to do that one. That sucks. Well, let's do this. Oh, that's not going to help. No. Okay, do that. That's school.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. We shouldn't be able to put schools next to each other. There's districts.
It was an expansion.
There's the big waterway thing. Yeah,
It's just useless.
you have to have it. Yeah, you got it. It's just a brick.
I mean, it's 4 blue, right? So it does enhance
That's
your
true.
right. So it could get you 3 points for a blue terrain, but
yeah. I will take the fourth one, please. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. The first one, please, and turn it sideways so the gears touch with the green, and put it in there, please. Europe.
do you want for
guess I'll
your farm, or do you want to grab the last garden?
Oh no, I won't do a garden.
You gonna wait?
Yeah, I'll wait.
Do you want to put an inhabitant up here then?
Oh yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, fuck you.
Woo! Brick. But you're taking it.
Yeah, I am.
That's not a bad one.
No, it gives me 7 on this blue, so
yeah. All right, let's take that. Let's take that one you just put down. Yep. And yeah, connect with that. All right. So the three ones I have to choose from are the mean 4-pointer one, and what's the other one?
The farm, which is every time you place an inhabitant, you can junk up somebody's thing. Or the infirmary, every time a neighbor places an inhabitant, you get to place an inhabitant on that building or any other building in that terrain.
Let's do that one.
Okay. Inhabitant or infirmary it is. Okay. So there's that. Yes.
Two more left.
That one. Put it here. I'm going to place an inhabitant. When I place an inhabitant, I can junk up one of your things.
I also get something, don't I?
Yep. And then every time your neighbor places an inhabitant, you can put an inhabitant on that building.
Nice.
There you go.
All right. I'll take the big water island. Just put it down at the bottom, touching my water. Thank you.
Okay.
How's scoring go with the sizes? It's got to be like 7 or more, right?
Yeah, 7 terrain, 7 squares or more. It's worth 3 points. I really want that to be a different color. That's fine. I'll do it. Do I? God, yeah, fine. Well, I could do this instead.
I have no asphalt. I have one little square of cement.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to place an inhabitant, which lets me put. I'm only going to. It sucks. Not really doing much. Well, it's taking away a point. That's fine.
Yeah. And then I get an inhabitant.
And then you get an inhabitant on that thing. So, okay. It's a wash, but, well, it gets me 2. Whatever.
Yeah.
There's that.
Can you show me my my thing? That I don't care if you see them. It's the last one. Yeah. Let's do the right one.
You notice, I don't know if it comes through. Maybe I can get it. Yeah. See the glare?
Yeah.
Like
They have a little.
It's
gloss.
about usually on the tile.
Yeah.
But
Can you
All right,
slap that one, the one on the bottom now? Yeah, slap that down at the bottom. As long as you connect the water, doesn't matter. And put an inhabitant on that little guy thing. And do I get anything when I put an inhabitant down? Or
no,
do you?
every time
Okay.
a neighbor places an inhabitant.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, well, that sucked because you didn't open up what I needed over here, but that's fine.
You are welcome.
And I don't have anything that'll help. That sucks. But
This game feels kind of like a next step up from like Cascadia.
Okay, yeah.
You know, you place the tile, next person's turn, that kind of thing. But now you get to build a little something on top of it, like it's the next step up. You know.
Yeah.
And I like Cascadia. That's not a. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is good. I think this is. I guess yeah. Maybe
I say that because Cascadia is real replayable for me.
Sure.
And so I think this is too.
I think it's got the same. It's about. I would say it's about the same level. I don't think there's much more to this one than Cascadia has.
No, you can build on top of it and do stuff to other people. You can't do that in Cascadia.
No, I guess not. But then there's the pine cone that lets you wipe, right? And you have to do it if there's multiple.
Yeah,
there's a little bit more to it on that side.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Cascadia is just place a tile and you're done.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more in this one.
I gotcha. All
right, scores. Pretty sure you got this one.
I don't know. It's gonna be close, I think.
Hey, it's Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. How's everything going? Congratulations on Wine Cellar, my friend.
Oh yeah.
And to Chad and the 25th Century crew for that. The games look amazing, but to use,
yeah, go check out that Kickstarter, the 25th Century. Yeah.
How
are they doing right now?
Told you, I'm very excited about Wine Cellar, but I'm more excited about the next one. I don't want to say anything, but Andrew's got another one coming out. That's, if you like Wine Cellar, this one's going to be even better.
Let's see how they doing. They're at 33K right now. 10 days to go.
Those games look great.
I feel like they should be doing even higher than that. What's going on here?
It's a good price point. It's hard to make a lot of money off something that's just a good price point.
Yeah, I don't, and I don't mean this as a criticism really, but I don't ever feel like whenever they put multiple games in one package that you can ever really sell each game as well as you should be able to.
Well, like Andrew has been saying, at last count, I saw him post that 400 people have backed for a level that included Wine Cellar. Like it's still 400 people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. It is hard. You're kind of splitting it between four different titles, but
as a person that gets these things as a consumer, my mind immediately goes like, why isn't one of these just by itself? It needs the other ones to support it. Like it immediately makes me feel like do I want all of them? Do I want some of them? You have to explore 4 games instead of just one to buy in.
Yeah.
So,
but then you have the ability to cast your net to more people, right? You might not like this type of game, but there's this game that you might like, and you might not.
I mean, there's benefits and there's negatives of both of that kind of thing and stuff. But
split focus, but you have a wider net for hopefully a bigger audience. All right, so terrain segments. So terrain segments that have 7 or more total spaces. I think you only have 2. You have this ridiculous one over here that's all green. Oh, you have 3. You have this water and you have the orange there.
And the green one.
Yep, you do. God damn it. 1, 2, 3. So you have 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. I have this orange one. I have this green one. I have this green one. I have this black one. And I have this blue one.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So I'm winning.
Oh, that's true. Decreasing shipping on that many games is pretty good too.
Yeah.
That's
yep. Energy sources, none, because mine is neither of ours are surrounded on all sides. Again, edge doesn't count.
Yeah.
Relics. You have 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Fuck that tile. God damn it. Yeah, you have 3. I have 1, 2, 3 relics. Not inhabitants.
Wait,
1, 2,
you didn't count the phones down at the bottom right.
6. I got 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Inhabitants. Mine are worth 2 points.
Why are yours worth 2 points?
Because I got the public square.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So 2, 4. I only get 6. You have 1, 2, 3, 4.
So far, I've been under your scores for each one.
Yep. You have buildings. So you have, what do we have here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 of the gardens, and each worth 4 points because they're worth 2. Plus, you got the largest thing, so you get 16 for that. Oh, I'm sorry, you get 16 just for those. You have a school which is worth 2 points, so that brings you to
and 2 points.
18. No, school's not worth points.
Oh, I thought there was another 2.
The garden's worth 2 plus an additional 2, so each of your gardens is worth 4. Your school
Right.
number of points of different terrain, different relic types. But then
That's
there's something else. This.
Yep.
What is this? The infirmary?
Yep.
Yeah. So you have 4 points for that.
How do you score that one? It's just 4 points, and then you got
4 points, and then you had that bonus. Yeah.
All right.
So you're at 22.
Yeah, not enough to take over your lead.
I don't know. We'll see. My public square is worth 5. My whatever this is, farm is worth 4. So that brings me
Eric. I wasn't saying that they don't work. I was just saying that they have certain marketing issues as far as they go. Like it's really hard to market that many games because which one do you focus on? All that stuff, And the page is so limiting as to what you can do with it. So.
9. And my school, 1 point for each difference. So I've got a book, a compass, a battery, and a phone. So each one of those is worth 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16.
Oof.
So 16 and 9 is 25.
Yep.
And then junk, you have -3. I have none.
Because someone's a dick.
Yep. You should have gotten a farm with a catapult, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if I can do math improperly. 12 and 3 is 15 plus 4 is 19 minus 3 is 16 plus 22 is 38. Does that math check out?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't listening to you. You want to say it again?
I don't have my phone, so I need you to do it. Are you playing layouts? What are you doing?
Go ahead. I was just getting to where people could see us again.
What? I don't want that. Put up the game.
Why?
Because I don't want people don't need to see us.
We can't see what you're scoring anyway.
I mean, I could put it here. You can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it. All right, so 12 and 3 is 15.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, plus 4 is 19.
Yep.
Minus 3 is 16.
Okay.
Plus 22 is 38. 16, right? And 22 is 38. Cool.
Sounds good.
So 18 and 12.
I can move with little hands.
18 and 12 is 30. Plus 25.
Yep.
Is 55.
Yep.
So with a final score of 38 to 55, I gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, you beat me on every row.
I did. Literally.
Yeah.
Only
Well
by
done.
a couple, but they add up, right? I got you by 3 points on buildings, 2
Yeah.
points on inhabitants, 3 points on relics, but it adds up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
I redeemed myself from Dice Miner. I love this one. I really like it. I've been talking about it since we played it at the gathering, but the replayability of it, the components are great. Like, it's just very simple. Pick a tile, place a tile, and then try and get your points to be better than the other person. But then the replay of it, right? You just flop all those over and play again, and then
show the boxes with the other cards, because those are cool. Do you have them?
They're in the box.
Yeah, so when you play, they have different sets of cards that you can play. So all these different buildings have it. That part kind of reminds me of Tiny Towns. You know how whenever you play those buildings and their different ability. So yeah, there's a bunch. There's a couple of these. What, 4 of those? 3 of those?
3 boxes like this, and then one that has the relics and the inhabitants in it.
Yeah, so and the cards are double sided. So you get, what, 6 different sets to play with us.
Yep.
And I imagine they can, add upgrades, expansions and stuff later. So,
well, definitely.
Grogu lost his arm again.
Oh my god! You should stop manhandling Grogu. At UK Game Expo, West ran into Eric, and at the Hasbro booth, there is a Eric and Ken's favorite combination, and they actually will play with orange and purple in the same game.
Huh.
Right.
Interesting.
So you can actually mix and match.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty. It's great. It's just a great game. I love it. Super
Show the box.
Easy to teach people.
Show the box again.
I'm not sure when in June the runway ends, but currently it had a runway to be just in Target for until June, and now I don't know when in June though. But
that's cool.
Yeah, it's so neat. So there's your technical stuff.
35. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Only, is it 4-player or 5-player?
It's 2 to 4.
Okay, 2 to 4.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's solid too. It's it doesn't feel overproduced, but it has nice inserts and all that stuff that make it easy to play. Yep.
Yep. Easy to replay. I mean, the insert's got enough for the tiles, your starting tiles. It's got its own thing for the inhabitants and the relics. I mean, even the box. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, it has the designs on there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if
you can see it. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, kind of. Can't really see it. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. So it's got the little scene on the left side of the box here.
Yeah, it's got a lot of nice little touches to it.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I gotta get that one. Add it to my list of games that I already know but need to buy that came from Gathering.
It's $30.
Yeah, it's a good buy.
Yep. 100%. I mean, it's got 6 different layouts to play, right? 6.
And I'll push out another game once I get it too, so then I'll have 301 games I need to get.
Sure. Yeah. That'd be fun to see which ones you actually pull from your collection.
I have an entire closet full of games I would like to just burn or get rid of. I mean, some of them are like, oh, nobody wants these, but some of them are actually pretty good. But I just know they're not my style, or I won't get them to get played, stuff like that. So, yeah. I don't know.
Too many games.
Too many games on the dance.
Your own convention. That way, you have a reason to keep multiple copies.
Yeah, we talked about doing something like that at one point, huh?
I need information. You need to be my gopher and let me know of certain things. Kind of like, I don't know if Alan's still watching, but I'm still waiting for Alan to get me some information about Costa Rica so we can put one on over there.
If you're serious, we could talk about it, and I could really get you information about it. But yeah, I don't know what you need until you ask. So
Well, yeah, we'll talk.
cool.
I don't see why not. I don't see why we can't do it.
Yeah, it could be fun.
I think so. I guess I would have to come down and scout out the place too. Jeez.
That could be fun.
Not coming anywhere in the past, like the next couple months and a month or two prior. I'm not.
No, yeah, that's the thing. If there was a Houston convention, you do not have it in summer.
Oh my
God.
Houston?
What was it?
In Houston and QsCon. Houston.
It'd be a HoosCon.
Yeah, it has to be HoosCon. Yeah.
CahootsCon?
No, it doesn't work. I like Houston. Houston is interesting.
Houston? That sounds like somebody's name.
Yeah, it does. And it doesn't represent con in any way.
That's true. But yeah, plus everybody here in Houston wouldn't know why it would be called that. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, you definitely don't want to be here between May and let's say October.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Those are the hot months. Yeah.
May to October. It's so.
Yeah. Yeah. And it didn't used to always be that way. I remember being a kid and like being a little chilly whenever you did Halloween, right? And now you would sweat if you tried to put makeup on or something like that, like, or costume, like hot, real hot, muggy.
When Scott was posting that he was out of power again, I'm like, there's no way you guys are out of power. And it's not. It was you again. It was him. But
after our show last week, I lost power for 4 hours.
Again, yep.
Yeah. And then the day after that, I lost power for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, maybe about 30. Yeah, about 30 minutes while I was test playing with people. So I switched to my phone and asked them to just share their screen so I could look at TTS and like do it that way for 30 minutes and jump back on. It was brutal.
Brutal. Give me the cold, man. I'm sorry, but at certain, when you're cold, you can always put another layer on to.
Yes, I 100% agree.
Oh God, I can't imagine.
I'll tell you what. Like, what is the worst month as far as cold goes? Like January? Is January the worst month for you?
Yeah, January, end of January, probably February gets a little bit worse.
So then you could be like, okay, it's too freaking cold up here. I'm tired of snow and stuff. I'm going to go down to Houston and enjoy. That's actually our nice, weather time. It's like end of January.
January, February. Yeah, January would be all right. Travel from here down there could be problematic, but it's also close to Leprechaun in March. So.
Oh, that's true.
January would be okay. The only thing that would be prohibitive there would be the weather. Like if there's some snow coming in or something, then it could get nasty for me to get down there. But
yeah, that's always crazy that whenever I see people with snow. Like I'm happy whenever it's hoodie weather.
Mm-hmm.
We get like a good maybe month of that at most. I have 2 hoodies and I'm just like, oh yeah, and I go get them out of the closet.
Shame. I love my hoodies and hockey sweaters.
I know, I love hoodies.
Oh God,
can't wear them.
I mean, you can. You just gotta not live in.
Yeah, Texas has its own thing because we like to believe. Well, Texas as a whole likes to believe that someday we could just leave the U.S. if we want to, and we're not going to, and nor should we. We'd be awful on our own. We can't be trusted.
You can't keep the power on. Shit.
Well, yeah, exactly.
What would you do?
Yeah, I don't know what autumn is like. We don't really have autumn.
Yeah.
Our spring is kind of like a hot spring, but it's still spring. But we don't have orange trees. Like the leaves don't turn orange or anything. It just goes from green to dead. And sometimes it just stays green throughout the whole year. So, oh man, yeah, you would have liked the movies. You know what? We can recap for you and do a quick recap of what our list was.
Yeah.
I bet you he would have appreciated some of our list.
No, he'll probably make fun of us the same way everybody else did.
All right, so my number 5 was Hudson Hawk, and that was one of your number 5s as well.
Yep.
That's crazy that that's the one that we crossed over. Well, we had another crossover as well. My number 4 was City Slickers. My third one was Silence of the Lambs. My second one was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and he got that one. Look at that amazing film.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Yeah, I got some love for Hudson Hawk. Yes.
Great movie.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves was my second one, but he grabbed that one first, so I replaced it with Hook.
Stole it.
And then Terminator 2 was my number 1. And yours were yours. Let me see if I can remember yours. Yours was Right Said Fred.
Again, not the band that sang "I'm Too Sexy." It was Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred. Right. Was that Fred Savage?
Drop Dead Fred was not Fred Savage.
No. Sorry, I'm thinking of the other one. That what's the monster under the bed one?
Oh, yeah.
The year before, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That was the one with Howie Mandel and Fred Savage.
No, for Robin Hood. No, I loved Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely loved it. I as a kid, it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Action packed. Howie Mandel. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Real monsters. Real monsters.
Yeah. So that was their number 5. The Drop Dead
Fred. Yeah, not Right.
Number 4. What was your number 4? Your number 4 was that when you took Robin Hood?
Mm.
No, you took that as your number 3. I don't remember your number 4. What was your number 4?
4 was the one with Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase.
Oh, right. I hadn't seen it. That's why I don't remember it. What was it called?
Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble. Mm-hmm. I should know that one.
Trouble. Mm-hmm.
That should have been my sequel. Nothing But Troubles.
Nothing But Trouble. Yeah, Nothing But Troubles. Yeah, 5 was Drop Dead Fred. 4 was Nothing But Trouble. 3 is where I brought in Robin Hood and took it away from you. 2 was Point Break. And 1 was...
Look at this brag.
Oh, God.
I'm going to live longer than you. Ha, ha, ha. Shut up.
Matt, maybe you saw this one. I would guess you have. If I had a bet, I would say you know about this one, but it's called The Commitments. That was my number 1.
Oh, Matt's got a good Rolodex of movies on him. I bet you he knows that one. Oh, here's Kabuki. The Rocketeer, Thelma and Louise, Delicatessen. That one I didn't know.
Yeah.
Slacker, that one I didn't know. Naked Lunch. Which one was that? That sounds familiar.
I remember that one.
Addams Family, Barton Fink.
Barton Fink I need to watch again.
There you go. Someone knows what you're talking about.
It's a great movie.
I remember that trailer coming out, but I didn't.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Good old VHS.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know what makes you feel old is I was looking at my DVDs and I was like, I don't need these. I've already gotten rid of my VHSs. Now I got to get rid of my DVDs?
That's weird. Do you have CDs still? Do you have CDs? I
found a CD the other day, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, wait, I don't have anything to play this. I don't remember what the CD was, though. I thought I put it up here. Yeah, I don't remember. I was going through some boxes or something, but yeah, so I think I'm just going to throw it away, too. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I guess I could play it on an Xbox.
Yeah, you can, of course. Even a PlayStation.
Yeah. Weird. But why would I? I could just ask Alexa to play it, whatever it is.
Yeah, if it's available, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
For sure.
But anyway, well, that was a fun episode.
Yeah,
These are always fun. Walk down memory lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, next week we're gonna do 92. So
I think so. Yeah. What about Bob was on there? I
yeah,
like
what
this.
about Bob was good.
What if we did a top 5 SNES games?
Super Nintendo. I never had a Super Nintendo.
Ah, that's
I had original NES, and then I get the Game Boy, and then I went to computer games, and I kind of skipped consoles for a long time.
Mm.
Yep.
God, there's
I,
some.
I had Atari, and then I had the NES,
Yeah.
and then Game Boy, and then went to computers. Like
Man.
King's Quest. I had Black Cauldron on Tandy 1000. Is that?
Yeah.
I tried to replay that maybe a couple of months ago. Not good.
No. I can't imagine it's any good.
No. I mean, it was hard to see too. Like the graphics were so bad that like it's a screen this big, like, or you could blow it up and it's blurry. It'd be cool if they remastered it somehow, but yeah, it's very bad. But Space Quest was really good. I played Space Quest.
No, you lose me at computer games.
What about Atari? Did you ever play Atari?
Yep.
I had the ET.
Yeah. I think I still do. I think it's still in my mom's.
Really? That's worth money.
Well, I mean, it's not in the box or anything. It's just the cartridge.
Yeah, still worth money.
Yeah, SNES had. You're missing some stuff there, man. The SNES had such a great set.
What was Super Mario 3 on?
Original.
Okay, yeah. I think that's like the last thing I played on the original, and then
Was 3? Wow.
What are you talking about here?
Oh, you're just doing 90s in general.
Oh yeah, we're doing per year. This was 91 this time. We'll get to some of those.
Oh my god, yeah. That's a good list.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing 95. You're skipping ahead. You gotta wait. Yeah.
That's a hell of a list. Yeah,
It's a list.
There's so many that are so super. Mario Kart. There's so many good ones. Super Metroid, Brandon, or Mega Man X. I mean, shit.
I played the original Mega Man.
Like the first, yeah, like on Nintendo.
Yeah. I think there was a second one on the original too.
They had a bunch on the original.
Yeah. But yeah, I never played a Sega Genesis.
Altered Beast? You never played Altered Beast, man?
Nope.
Oh, so sad. I'm sorry. They have emulators though. I mean, you can go back and play them.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing. It's a lot like some of the movies we mentioned that if you try to watch them today for the first time, the nostalgia's not there to support it.
Well, I don't agree. Like in my Super Nintendo right now is Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island is fantastic, and I still love playing it. I don't care.
Oh, Super Mario 3 is still fun play, but I think that that's nostalgia based. You show that to someone today.
Graphics, well, yeah, but look at a lot of the couch co-ops now have graphics that are before Super Nintendo.
I'm not talking about graphics. I'm talking about gameplay. I mean, right now I can go play Starfield and go live my life out into space and stuff. I never played Super Castlevania 4. I played the original Castlevania.
Right, but Yoshi's Island, Mario Kart, those still hold up. They're still fun. They're still good.
Yeah, I just missed that whole thing because I went into computers more.
Yeah, I stayed away from computers. That's good. Oh. That's why they're out there, right? For more people to enjoy.
On a day where I miss, you can have someone else on. You could do that list.
Top Super Nintendo games.
Yeah. That'd be a fun one for a lot of people.
Could be. Also, I can just tell you why they were great.
I don't.
And you could tell me why I'm wrong.
No, I don't disagree with you. I wouldn't know. How can I argue with you if I haven't played them? Right?
No, you can't. Yeah, you shouldn't argue with me anyway. You're learning.
I mean, I'll still argue, but
Mm.
I won't have a leg to stand on, but I'll still argue. It's who I am. All right. Anything you want to say before we close off the awesome show that we just had?
It was a good show.
It was a good show.
Yeah, no, go out there, support, do what you got to do to support.
Oh, hit the
your local not us. I mean the community. Go out and support your local shops, your local cons, your local gatherings.
We're part of the community. Support us.
Just local. Just do your thing. Watch us obviously on Monday because you're all subscribed. And that's appreciative. I'm appreciative of the support that we get every Monday. Yes. But as a little thing, just remember to go out and support your local community, gaming community.
Cool. Yeah. Or help build it up by making your own convention. Apparently,
we could do that too.
Yeah.
No, it's not tomorrow. I thought it was tomorrow too.
What? Is it not?
No.
No, it's the 4th.
They moved it to Wednesday.
No. Unsubscribe Disney. What?
They did.
We're talking about Acolyte, right?
The Acolyte. The last thing I saw with the release schedule was a 2.
No, it says coming June 4th. Acolyte.
I just saw one that said June 5th.
I'm looking at DisneyPlus.com.
Great. Okay.
I'm on it right now, and it says it's June 4th. Now, okay. I don't know what time. Like, is it going to come on at 2:00 in the morning? Or, all that stuff. So.
Well, still, that would be the next day. Then it wouldn't be the 4th.
Right. Ooh, they get Death on an Island on Disney Plus right now. That's a really good movie.
9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, wow. I like all those. Yeah, the last one I saw said Wednesday, June 5th was the double episode premiere. And I thought they moved it to Wednesday because they didn't want to do Tuesdays.
9 p.m.? What BS is this?
You know what that means?
What does that mean? You're going to miss it.
Why?
Because don't you have your game night?
Yeah, I'll just leave and come home.
He's like, Star Wars, bye.
We should do our next Scry-Fi. Should be on the Acolyte.
Oh, yes. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we got to scramble to make that happen, but we'll make it happen.
Well, I mean, it's 2 episodes tomorrow. We could record Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try and do that. Wednesday evening, maybe. All right, we'll keep an eye out for Scry-Fi to come back, and we'll talk about that.
It'd be a perfect series to do it with, right?
Yep, definitely. Cool.
Yeah, I need to watch this too.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Yeah, same.
All right. Well, it's been a good show. I'm going to actually hit the button.
I didn't even see this. Matt gave us the 91 list.
I am trying to go.
Wayne's World?
No, that's 92. He's all wrong. Get out of here. None of this is right for 91.
No, none of those are 91.
They're all wrong. These are all wrong, dude. You're all over the place. Look on.
I know Canada.
The Canadian internet's got it all wrong.
Yeah, Canada's a little bit different up there, but I'm pretty sure 91 was still 91 for you guys. What are you launching?
Oh yeah, tell us your stuff.
What's launching? Is it tomorrow? Is something launching tomorrow? Oh God.
Ooh, yeah, you're working all night, aren't you? If it's launching tomorrow. It's just 91. Yeah. Canada's calendar is a little different, right?
Yeah. They skip the whole year.
Merchants Expansion and Santa's War Show. Oh, cool.
Oh, neat.
Launching tomorrow. All right. Yeah, I've been noticing the launches every Tuesday are getting more interesting. So.
Yeah, that's another thing we can do is bring back the Kickstarter review thing that we had.
All right.
You didn't hear a word of that, did you?
No. I was reading what Eric was talking about. Something about back what?
The Kickstarter review show that we had.
Oh, right.
Crowd surfing or whatever it was called.
Yeah, we did 2 or 3 of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. It's just you got to stay on top of it, and it's a lot.
Well, not really. All you had to do is pull up Kickstarter, hit record, and start looking at the stuff that just released on Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's another show.
Another day. Oh,
Good shows.
I don't know who I said this to. Was it on last Monday's show?
I want to go back and find out how long I've been trying to end the show. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Oh, you were talking about this. What was this for?
Bob say something last week?
Someone said something about it. Yeah.
In the chat, someone said something about the Price is Right, the guy from the Price is Right mountain climbing thing. And I said I had the magnet on my fridge. And
Right,
I said,
you did.
"Oh,
But you were in Ocean City.
right.
A supposedly real city.
He's right there. He's been right there. All right. Yeah, the yodeling guy. I don't know who it was. It was Steven? Maybe Steven said something about it. It was Steven or Bob, maybe.
Anyway. What about Bob?
Good movie from 1991.
It's true. All right. We're leaving.
Yeah, we're out. Thanks as always.
Bye, everybody.